Well, this is weird, because not only am I about to do a Call of Duty World War II campaign review, I'm about to do a positive Call of Duty World War II campaign review. What the fuck? Like, I must have hit me head or something, because I'm confused. So yeah, Call of Duty. I gave up on it ages ago. Fuck Call of Duty has been my opinion for a long time now. Sick of seeing it, sick of hearing about it, just sick of it. But me and Call of Duty, we go way back. First game, 2003. I loved it. It was the ultimate World War II game at the time. Oh, great memories. It was an awesome campaign, awesome multiplayer. I played it every day after school. And God, I was only about 13 or 14 at this time, and like now I'm old as shit. But yeah, Call of Duty Night Offensive was a brilliant expansion. Call of Duty 2 was brilliant. Call of Duty 3 was great, and then boom, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, amazing. One of my all-time favorite games. Just incredible, incredible campaign, incredible multiplayer. Oh, so good. And Call of Duty just exploded at this point, and in my opinion, it was pretty much all downhill after this. I guess the last one I enjoyed was probably World at War for its campaign. And after that was just, really enough. I mean, I guess Modern Warfare 2 had its moments in the campaign, but I think I officially gave up on it was either Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops, I can't remember, but to me it just got worse and worse, just getting all futuristic with wall running lasers and all that shite, moving so far away from what it once was. I mean, the last one was in fucking space, for Christ's sake. I mean, I never touched Black Ops 3 or Infinite Dogshit or whatever it was called, because I knew I'd hate them. But here we are, 2017, the 15th game, I believe, or maybe even 17 if you include Finest Hour and Big Red 1, and then maybe there's some handheld and mobile games out there, but who knows what the number is. We're calling it number 15, okay? But anyway, yeah, it went back to its roots, World War II, where the series began, which, honestly, I never thought that'd happen. I never thought we'd see that again, but, you know, even so, I still expected it to be absolute dog shit. But turns out I was wrong. I was very wrong, because I liked the campaign. I really liked the campaign. It was great, and really I've got to get this head injury checked out because I can't believe I'm saying this. But yeah, it was really good. I mean, so glad to see it return to World War II again. World War II, it is one of my all-time favourite settings for any game, I guess. I just love it. But first off, the graphics. Wow, this is one good looking game. Like, seriously, this is the best looking Call of Duty game I've ever seen. It looks incredible. Like, amazing attention to detail. It just looks fantastic, it really does. And bear in mind, I was playing it maxed out on PC, but I'm sure it looks great on console as well. But yeah, a phenomenal looking game. So the game has you playing as Private Daniels from the 1st Infantry. I mean, you know, the story's pretty decent. I guess, you know, it's nothing amazing, but, you know, it's not like super cheese or anything. It's alright, you know. He's not going to win any awards. You know, it tries to make you sort of care about these characters. I don't really care too much, but it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. You know, the cutscenes were really well done, both the CG and the in-game. You know, the voice acting was very good, and yeah, you know, it was alright, but I'm not really playing it for the story. I'm playing to shoot some goddamn Nazis, so who really cares? But it was okay. That's the best I can say really about that. So the game starts off the way I was hoping it would. The best way it could have started off, the D-Day landings. Oh man, I have been waiting for this for so long. Hell, since Medal of Honor Out Assault. Can I remember that back in the day? Holy shit, I was blown away. The D-Day lands on Omaha Beach. Oh, it was just like Saving Private Ryan. Blew my little child mind, it did. And oh, it was incredible. And I mean, it's been done in a bunch of other games. I think it may have been done in Finest Hour. Possibly another Medal of Honor game, I can't remember. It has been done a few times, but it was never as good. But I do think, putting nostalgia aside, I think this is the best D-Day landings I've seen in a game. It's pretty freaking awesome. I mean, all the missions are awesome. It's just absolute chaos. You're in these massive battles, you know, where you're attacking and you're defending. You're getting the shit shelled out. Yeah, there's Nazis everywhere. Oh, it's awesome. We got Battle of Bulge in there as well, which is great. Really glad to see that. Wish there'd have been a little bit more, but yeah, we definitely need more Battle of Bulge done in games. If there is another Brothers in Arms games, and I pray to God there is, I demand Battle of the Bulge. And that's what the United Defensive Expansion Pack was all about, which was great. But you also got those, you know, like sort of the driving chase section parts of the campaign, which I think have pretty much been in Call of Duty since day one. You know, they're pretty cool. A lot of really, really cool cinematic moments as well. There's even a couple of stealth sections in there, which are pretty cool, you know, just to sort of mix it up a little bit. You got sniper sections, which are always fun, and there's even a flying section there as well, which it was pretty cool, but I had a terrible time with the controls. Maybe it just wasn't suited to mouse and keyboard, but that did not go well for me. Now, something I was very happy about was no regenerating health. Yeah, none of that shit. I hate regenerating health. What's regenerating health all about? Was it Halo that started that trend? Oh, I really do hate it. It's stupid, you know, and I think this is the first one not to have regenerating health since maybe even the first Call of Duty. So, yeah, glad to see that gone. I don't want to see it in any games ever. It's stupid. So, yeah, in this game, you've either got to, you know, find first aid kits. You can actually have one of your teammates throw you a first aid kit. This is a new little mechanic they've put in there where you can use your team. You can also get them to throw you ammo and grenades. They can spot enemies for you, so they'll be sort of highlighted so you can see where they are. You can even get them to throw you smoke so you can call in an airstrike. So that's a pretty cool little mechanic in there. I liked it, you know, working as a team in that. Throughout the campaign as well, you have what are called heroic actions you can perform if you want, such as saving one of your squad who may be in a scuffle with a Nazi, or dragging a downed soldier to cover, which is pretty cool, risky as well, because you might get shot during the process, so, you know, want to play the hero, you can, and also you can get the enemy to surrender as well, which is pretty cool. Now, here's some of the stuff I didn't like. You're hurt, get to cover. Can we please get rid of that annoying shit? I mean, that's another thing that's been in since day one, right? You're hurt, get to cover. No, why? I know I'm hurt. I'm not a monk. Don't tell me what to do, you dickhead. In all seriousness, I really hate that. I actually find it quite insulting and annoying. I don't need that big thing coming on the screen telling me I'm hurt, get to cover. Fuck off. No more of that shit. That needs to go. Okay, so that needs to go. Also, quick time events. Fucking quick time events. Oh. Yeah, fuck off with those too. Oh. Quick time events. What's the point in quick time events? Please! No. No more fucking quick fucking time fucking events, please. They're dumb as shit and they don't bring anything to the game, and they were extra annoying in this. If I died via a lot of them, because you've got to, well, in my case, mouse and keyboard, you got to drag your mouse into the freaking circle thing and then press a button, and it's stupid. They're absolutely unnecessary. Let's do away with them. The only games that I'll actually accept them in and work too bad is God of War and Shenmue. Apart from that, no thank you. Also the difficulty. Yeah, I've never been a fan of the difficulty in Call of Duty. I've always found it to be quite cheap on the high difficulties. I mean, I played it on Hardened, which is the second hardest difficulty, right? And yeah, it was hard, as you'd expect. Not controller breaking hard and ripping your hair out hard, but it was hard. But often for the wrong reasons, like it usually is in Call of Duty. I mean, mainly the grenade spamming. Oh, that shit pisses me off. If I remember, I think Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 4 were the worst for it on Veteran. The enemy just spammed the shit out of your grenades. And I think I aged about 30 years thanks to that bollocks, trying to get through those on Veteran. A lot of games are guilty of it. I mean, Max Payne 3 comes to mind. Yet devs need to stop with that. Come on. It's cheap as fuck. Enough with the grenade spamming, really. It's cheap. I hate it. It needs to stop. I mean, yeah, you can throw it back, but I was often a little bit too occupied with the Nazis trying to shoot me goddamn head off to notice I had a grenade thrown at me, and by the time I didn't notice, it was too late. So, yeah, enough with that crap, alright? Also, the checkpoints, or when sort of the game reloads you when you die, I guess. I mean, I got fucked pretty hard by this regularly. I mean, I die, and then the game would respawn me, only to die again immediately, because it had reloaded me either right in front of the enemies, or even a few times right next to a grenade. What the fuck's that shit all about? Did they not test it? Did I just get really unlucky? Or were they just being cheap pricks? Either way, it's bang out of order. So, yeah. And also, I swear to God, a few times the game spawned enemies right behind me. It did. It totally did. It totally fucking did it. Again, cheap. So, yeah, don't like that shit. But, you know, those issues aside, I really did enjoy the campaign. I was shocked at how much I liked it, you know. It really was a big throwback to the old Call of Duties, you know. I mean, it was very straightforward. It didn't reinvent, you know, the campaign or anything like that. It was just like the old ones, but that's what I wanted. That's what I enjoyed. I loved the World War II setting. As I said, you know, the graphics were stunning. It had a pretty, you know, decent-ish story. Just, you know, the chaos, these massive battles and stuff. Oh, it was really, really good. I mean, while it lasted, because it's short. It's very short. It's less than 6 hours. But the campaigns have always been short in Call of Duty, right? I mean, Call of Duty is all about the multiplayer. I mean, the overwhelming majority buy it for the multiplayer. I mean, probably never even touched the campaign. I'm surprised they even still ship it with a campaign, to be honest with you. But the multiplayer is where all the money's at as well, you know. I mean, that's where Activision can really bend you over and fuck you hard. You know the deal. Cut out all the maps for DLC, slap it behind the good old season pass. And of course, everyone's new favourite cancer in the industry, loot boxes. Ah, yes, loot boxes, because again, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I will have none of that shit, and you shouldn't either. Go fuck yourself, Activision, you pricks. You know, I did very, very briefly play multiplayer, and as I expected, I hated it. It was awful. I still had the feel of it, you know, it just doesn't feel right. The maps were pretty lame. I mean, what few you actually get, and good God, the Call of Duty fanbase, Jesus, it's the worst I have ever come across in video games. What a cesspool! Jesus, it's unbearable! I mean, literally the first game I played, so obviously I'm just learning that I'm, you know, the lowest rank, and there's one guy on my team who's the highest rank already, because he's cleared on nothing with his life since the game released, and we lost. And obviously he did really well, and so because we all lost, he was really annoyed and decided that we were all autistic. Because, yeah, you know, mate, go outside, get some fresh air, get a freaking job while you're at it, and at least take a fucking shower, you dickhead. Oh, never touch your multiplayer again. No way! There you go, guys, that is my quick review of the Call of Duty World War II campaign, and yeah, I've said Call of Duty throughout this entire review because COD is a fucking fish, last time I checked. So thanks for watching. Now I'm going to go see a doctor about that head injury and probably take a cold shower. See you guys later.